Hello, welcome to live shopping. We've got a fabulous hour lined up for you. You could say we're actually fizzing with our excitement.
Little bit.
Little bit.
Fizzing. I'm proper fizzing. I'm all ready to go. All ready to go.
It's going to be serious. We've got something brand new coming up. Something we've actually never done before, which is pretty exciting. Which is why we're fizzing with excitement. Now, there is a pun in there. All will be revealed in just a few moments' time. We've got a fabulous show coming up, though. It's myself and Amanda. It is. For the hour. On cameras, we have got our Laura. Give us a wave. Hello.
Ooh.
And then we've got Andrew sat over in the corner, pressing all the buttons and keeping us in check. So it's going to be a fabulous show. If you are brand new to us here at Highlight Crafts, super easy to watch and shop with us here. Now, if you are watching on Facebook or Instagram, you can actually shop while you watch, which I think is pretty cool.
It is really cool.
You can literally have us, you can be watching us there, watching all of Amanda's amazing demonstrations. It can be a little bit like a chemistry lesson, I have to say. She's got all the scales and her little scoops and all sorts. Lots of amazing stuff coming up, but you can be watching that and shopping at the very same time. So all you need to do, as we go through all these products, every single one will have its own little code attached next to it. Now, into that comments box, and it's the same comments box that you use to chat with us and the other people that are watching at home. You're going to type the word shop followed by whatever that keyword might be. Now, you can see a few of those just spinning through your screen there, and that's the sort of codes that every single item will have. So type that into the comments box, then all that will happen is we will send you a direct message into your inbox. That message will have a link on it. Just click through on that link and that link will take you to our website. Now, if you want to go shopping around the website for other items to add to your basket, of course you can do that. But once you're ready to check out, please do make sure you're logged into your Club Highlight account. Now, if you're not already a member of our Club Highlight, quite frankly, why on earth not? Because it's a fabulous club to join. Totally free to join us as well, and you are going to get savings on every single purchase you make. Not just your first one, not just full price items, but literally every single purchase. A minimum of 5%, so pretty good, I'd say. And when it comes to your orders as well, as long as you're spending over £35, you are going to get free postage, which is pretty cool. So get those items added, get yourself logged in, and then you can get yourself checked out. And if you are watching on the website, super easy to shop on there as well. You will see next to whatever show that you're watching, all those products will scroll through towards the side of that video. Click through, press on and add to your basket whatever you are fancying. Once again, get yourself logged into your account and then you can get checked out. And very, very shortly, all of these amazing brand new goodies will be winging their way to you. Now, I know a lot of people already know this, but some of you might not. You can actually shop ahead. So from midnight every day, we load all those products onto our website. So perhaps you're going to be out for the day, or maybe you're not sure whether you're going to be able to tune in, but you know you want to get your hands on your goodies before they sell out. You can shop ahead, add all those items to your basket, and you can just sit back, relax, safe in the knowledge that all your goodies will be winging their way to you. Now, we've got some new goodies.
We have.
Got a new, sort of a new craft, I would say, which is pretty exciting.
It is.
And it's all about your Bath Fizzers, hence why we're off fizzing with excitement now, and you guys will be too as well when you try this. Amanda has been super, super excited. She's been jumping up and down, clapping and cheering and woo-wooing, like we know Amanda to do, because it's such a fantastic technique, but an easy one as well.
It's ridiculously easy, okay? Very, very few ingredients are needed for it, and we've brought the bundles with you. Our lovely Sean is putting the recipe out with the product as well, so you've got the full recipe there and simple instructions. It's very easy. You mix your dry, you mix your wet, you dribble the wet into the dry and mix it in, and it becomes like wet sand. And as soon as it gets to the wet sand consistency and you can squeeze it and open your hand and it stays like it does, it's ready. You just then pop it in your moulds, demould it, and they're ready to use.
Wow, absolutely
That's
fabulous.
how easy it is.
Now, we're going to start off with our first bundle, which is giving you 1.5 kilograms of those raw ingredients that you're going to need to create all of your Bath Fizzers. This one is shop Bath. $12.99, which is a Bath Fizzer ingredient. So you're going to get 0.5 kilogram of your citric acid, which is in this bag that we can see here. Then you get a whopping 1 kilogram of sodium bicarbonate. And those are sort of your raw materials that you need to create all of these Bath Fizzers. And the beauty of creating your own, not only do you get the joy of actually being able to use all of your fizzers and have a lovely relaxing bath, almost like bringing the spa into your own home, which is absolutely fabulous, but you are also going to have that freedom that you can personalise these. We've got colourants coming up, we've got some lovely smelly bits coming up, so you can start to personalise these in their own shapes, their own colours, their own scents, so you can really have the best experience from your bath time, which we absolutely love. $12.99, shop Bath. Now, anything else? So obviously we're getting our citric acid and our sodium bicarbonate in this bundle. What else will we need?
So the next ingredient, so it's really easy, okay? So it's a whole one, as in like 250 grams. Then you half that for your next ingredient. So it's your bicarbonated soda, 250. Your citric acid is 125.
Yep, that's
yeah.
right.
And then the next ingredient is what they classify as a filler. And we've chosen to use corn flour. Now, you've all got that at home and it's readily available for you to be able to purchase. And that is 63 grams, okay? If you want to be absolutely precise, it's 62.5 grams, okay? But to the 0.5 of a gram, I don't think, you know, between friends,
between
we're all
friends,
right,
yeah.
okay? That is your dry recipe. Yep, really easy. Your wet recipe, so you mix your dry recipe, which I will be demoing. Your wet recipe is then 20 millilitres of fluid.
Okay.
Okay, can top it up a little bit if you want to go to about 22, 23, but it's generally 20 millilitres of fluid. And your fluid is 10 millilitres of oil. Now, we've chosen to use grapeseed oil, but it's entirely up to you what oils that you want, because you can use coconut, almond, any avocado oil, all of that. So it's your choice. Olive oil, you can use all of that. Whatever it is nice for your skin. Because if you're making just for yourself, you can choose whatever you pop in there. Okay.
Fabulous.
Now, for that is then 10 mil. Then it's 5 mil of water. Now, it's really important that you put the water in, because the water is what makes them rock hard. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the extra 5 mil that's left is then your scent, and the scent is entirely up to you. Now, before you start using your essential oils and your scents, do a little bit of research yourself. Choose the ones that you like, okay? Choose the smells that you like, because it's no use buying something and then going, I don't like the smell. Choose the scents that are nice for you, okay? And then it's just 5 millilitres, and then I shall show you all of that in a minute. But when I was making the other day in the academy, it smelt delightful. And we are going to fizz one live on the show. So, yeah, so we are going to recap all of that when I go through it step by step, because I'm going to mix 2 different batches and we're going to do several different things.
Absolutely.
Okay?
And I know you're probably thinking, my goodness me, Amanda's absolutely flown through that. Don't worry. Every single time that you're purchasing these, we are going to include the instructions. So if you're thinking, I was lost after the 250, I remember the 250, but after that point, that's exactly what I'm thinking, I'll be honest with you. If you're anything like me there, you are going to get those full instructions. I'll be honest with you. I remember the 250 and then I was gone.
That's it.
All the instructions will be included, so don't worry about remembering all those measurements. That will be included. And of course, we're going to demo it now, so you've got that inspiration as well, which is fabulous.
10% is already in everybody's basket.
Right, it's
and
fabulous.
do check out, because it is so easy. Okay, so are we
Let's have a
going to
look.
go straight
Come
over
on.
to demo?
Come on.
Or do you want to do, let's do the counter.
Come
Can I leave you to do the counter while
Yes.
I go and do some setting up? Thank you.
Absolutely.
I'll see you in a minute.
You certainly will. Righto. Next up, we will go on to our mould. So you're getting a collection of 3 different sizes of mould here. So this is exactly what you're going to pour. Once you've made that solution that Amanda was just telling us about, you're then going to pour that solution into your moulds. Whether you want to make a larger bath bomb, a medium size, or you've got your smaller size.
Fizzers.
Oh, fizzer. Oh dear, I've slipped up already. Your Bath Fizzer, nobody heard that. Your Bath Fizzer using your fantastic moulds here. You've got your large, your medium and your small. Amanda was talking earlier and she's not sure if it's going to work, but we think it sounds like quite a good idea. Making a smaller one, making a larger one and popping the small one, a bit like a melting middle pudding. That's the way that it made most sense to me, to make a lovely sort of 2-in-1 fizzer. So you've got that option with these. Great for giftables to have your smaller ones, your medium and your large, all in the one set there. $12.99. Shop mould to get 3 of your Bath Fizzer moulds. Now, next up, we have our little droppers here. So this is Shop Drop, $12.99 for your liquid droppers. Now, these are going to be ideal for adding in all those colourants, all those scents and oils that you're going to be adding into that mixture. You are getting 5 indeed. Do apologise. You are getting 5 of these of your liquid droppers. Of course, they're going to work perfectly with this technique. But if you want to use these for other areas in your crafting, you might have one, for example, with your watercolour inks, one for your alcohol inks. You could be using them for all of those different crafts, but you're getting 5 of those for $12.99, and that one is Shop Drop. Now, if you're thinking about making these to sell, we have got some of these bags. I say some, you get a whopping 100 of your heat shrink bags here. They're 10 inch by 15 inch, so they're going to fit perfectly inside these sizes of moulds of Bath Fizzers you've got here. Shop Shrink, oh blimey, that's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? Shop Shrink, there you go. $14.99 is going to get you 100 of these clear heat shrink bags. And if I take one off, you can see there they are perfectly clear, not frosted at all. So you can see exactly what you've got inside of those. 100 for your $14.99. Now next up we have some of our domes. Now these are going to be absolutely amazing, especially if you are gifting these, to be able to pop your little fizzers inside one of these domes. So you've got sort of two halves of them. You've got your lid and your base if you like. You are getting 25 pieces in total. Is it 25 of each, do we believe? I think it looks like it might be 25 of each. So you've got your 25 of your lid, 25 of your base. That one is Shop Dome for $14.99. It's just going to give you that lovely professional finish by popping your fizzers into those lovely clear domes there. Now then we have some of our colourants. Now these are called soap colourants, but they will go perfectly into your fizzers. A couple of different colour variations in here. You are getting 12 colours in each. And the first set here are your cool colours. So you've got some lovely greens and blues in here. Those beautiful, really soothing colourways that are going to be perfect for all of your fizzers. If you're thinking about having a lovely, relaxing bath time with all those lovely, calming colours, your greens and your blues are going to be absolutely perfect for that. $14.99 is going to get you all 12 bottles here, and a little really will go a long way when it comes to these fantastic colourants. $14.99 is your price for these. Shop Cool will get you your cool colours. And then at the front here, same sort of idea, but this time warm. So if you're looking to create really lovely, vibrant fizzers, then your warm colour tones will be absolutely perfect. And you do get your white included in this collection here. 12 colours there. Shop Warm will get you those for $14.99, and it's limited stock on those. So if you are wanting your lovely warm colour tones, if you're thinking about gifts for summer or just lovely uplifting colours, then please do get those added to your baskets and get them checked out to make sure they'll be winging their way to you. Now then we have some more colourants here. These are Shop Colour. A pack of 5 is $19.99. This is your creative soap dye. 5 different colourways, as you can see in your box here. And it's going to be great for dyeing your soap as well as your bath fizzers. So all 5 of those, $19.99. Shop Colour. Will we be seeing these in action? Will we be using some?
I've got colourants and things, yep.
Perfect. So if you're not quite sure, oh dear, I've knocked one off. Right, let's fetch that. So if you're not quite sure as to how to dye your fizzers, then we will be seeing that all in action in just a few moments' time. Now, gloves. You've seen Amanda already wearing her gloves. These are absolutely essential just to protect your hands as you are mixing up your fizzers, as you add in all those colourants and whatnot. We'll just make sure that you're nicely protective, and it's a lot easier in terms of cleaning up the mess. Instead of having to scrub anything off your hands, it's all going to be on the gloves there. One size in that pack, you're getting 150. Wow, blimey, that's a good price for 150 pairs of your disposable gloves. $3.99, and that one is Shop Glove for your gloves. Right, Shop Mist. Where are we over here? There we go. Now, we were talking about your oils that you can be adding to your fizzers. Now we're getting a dual pack here of your essential oils. This one is Shop Mist. $15.99 is going to get you the packs of 2, and we'll see these in action a little bit later on as to exactly how we can work with our diffuser bundle. Demo? Are we ready for demo? Absolutely we are. Right. If you are brand new to this technique, Amanda is going to take you step by step from the very beginning. Any questions though, let us know. I'm looking forward to seeing this in real time. Thank you very much.
So, it is a bit like doing chemistry. I loved my sciences at school. It was one of my favourite things to do, you know, watching things change colour, and this is just incredible. Like I say, it's super simple. Dry ingredients, wet ingredients, mix them together, and then you end up with these. How super are those? Okay, so that's the medium. On the plate in front of me, that's the large mould, medium mould, and the small mould. Okay. When you do them, they are quite wet and they're delicate. So you leave them to one side for about 12 hours. These have been left overnight. That's rock hard, okay? That is hard fizzer, right? Brilliant. I've got my moulds ready, and I've also got some water because we are going to fizz one and just show you how amazing they look. But aren't they beautiful? So on here, I've got them laid on a plate with our lovely candle at the side of it. That is stunning. Again, just like this on some stones in a bathroom would look beautiful, or a guest bedroom. And we do have these on the show now in there. That is one of the large fizzers, which is this one. shrink wrapped inside, and then it's been popped into one of the cupcake boxes. So they are also on the show. Now, if you're going to do these as gifting, that's an essential to have. Pop those into your basket because they're going to look so professional, okay? And putting them inside your shrink plastic protects them, yeah? So whatever journey they go on before they get to somebody's bath and fizz away, they're protected. So one of the things I'm going to show you is I've got some bowls ready and I've got my scale. Now my scale, I've already switched to grams, and I've got my cups. So when I put this on, I'm zeroing it. So when I switch it on, it goes to 0, okay? So this one, we have also got the jars and the bottles on the show, okay? So we want baking soda, citric acid, and then we've got our corn flour on the end, okay? I'm just going to move those.
If you're wanting to go for those lovely jars, and they do look gorgeous, these jars, really lovely quality. You've got your cork lids on those, and the jars themselves are glass. You're getting 4, 2 of the large, 2 of the smaller. Shop Miller for those, $14.99.
Aren't they brilliant? Absolutely brilliant.
Oh, and if you're wanting to go for those cupcake boxes that Amanda was just showing us, these look absolutely amazing with your fizzes inside. If you're thinking of making to sell, that's an absolute must-have. You're getting 10 of those boxes for $7.99, even with the acetate in the windows. So super professional, easy to put together, and that one is Shop Box.
How cool is that to make and sell? It's the packaging is perfect for it, absolutely perfect. So here we have my baking soda, and this is the one that is 250 ml. I've zeroed it with the cup. Okay, let's pop that on because it goes off after a while.
As well, you will find under the product page on the website, so that one that we've got on the screen now, Shop Bath, on the product page on the website, there is the recipe actually on there as well. So as well as getting it included in your order, it is actually listed on the website. So just go on the website, you can print it off, and you will be good to go.
Which is fantastic. And it's a super simple recipe. Now I've just got to concentrate while I pop this in here. So I'm going to 250 with this one, okay? So this is your main ingredient, okay? And it actually makes quite a few. So I'm at 200 now. Pop that in. There we go. I'm happy with that. So that's my first one. Yeah.
And you are getting 1 kilogram of your bicarbonate of soda, your baking soda. So that's an awful lot. You could be doing 4 of these with what you've got in your pack.
So now I'm going for the citric acid. Again, pop my cup on, make sure it's at 0. And this is the one that is now half of your first measurement. And it's this that makes it fizz.
Oh, there
Listen
we
at
go.
that. Are you ready? If you like
I'm
ASM,
ready.
are you ready?
Oh, it's a lovely noise, isn't it? It's a bit like a sand timer, isn't it?
Oh, how nice is that? So I'm going for 125. I've got 110. I'm just going to take that in steady. Ooh. It's like, you know when you're filling up with petrol and you want to beat the pump?
Yeah.
Go on, go on, go on.
There you go.
Oh.
And you are getting 1/2 kilogram of your citric acid. So you're getting tons and tons in that pack. You're getting 1.5 kilograms in total across those 2 ingredients. That one's Shop Bath. It's the essential sort of cornerstone of making your Bath Fizzers. $12.99 is a fabulous price for all of those raw ingredients.
And now this is your corn flour, okay? And this is the one. So if you want to think of it as a whole, a half, then a quarter, okay? That's how I've been thinking about it when I've been making them. You have a whole, a half, and a quarter. So I need, what was I needing? Can anybody remember?
2.5, yeah.
Yeah.
So if we wanted to scale it up or down, could we? Or is it
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, fabulous.
Yeah, it depends on what you want to make. I wouldn't make a massive batch solely because working with it, it's not super time sensitive, but you don't want it to start drying out. Okay, so when air starts getting to it, it starts drying. So those are my 3 main ingredients. Okay, and then at this point I can add in my colourant. So we've got 250. That is our bicarbonate of soda. 150 of our citric acid, and then 60, 2.5 if you want to be really precise, of your corn flour. and we're just going to mix that together. Now, if you're a pastry chef or
exactly
a pastry,
what I was thinking. Pastry. It's like making pastry.
It's just like making pastry.
Easy.
Okay, so that is all mixed in.
And would you recommend using your fingertips instead of like a spoon, or can you
Yeah,
use either?
absolutely. You want to be able to rub it together.
Okay.
Or you can use a mixer if you wanted to. So I'm just going to sit that to one side for a second and bring my scales back in, because we're now going to go in with the liquid. Okay, so now I've got my little jar ready. Tell you, it's like alchemy, isn't it? I'm going to zero it again. There we go. Now remember, we want about 20 to 23 millilitres of liquid, and we're going to divide that liquid up into different parts. So we want 10 mil, which is actually 10 grams. 1 mil weighs exactly the same as a gram, okay? So we're going to go 10 of, I've got grapeseed oil. And these little bottles are on the show, okay? And they're brilliant. There we go. And it keeps everything nice and clean and tidy, doesn't it? Now, the next thing we're going to actually put in is water. I've got my water here.
And if you want to go for those lovely little bottles that Amanda's just been showing you, you get 12 of those bottles for $9.99. Shop bottle will get you all 12, and they're lovely, really nice quality bottles with those. You can put pretty much anything in them. Could be your embellishments that you're storing, it could be your oils like Amanda's using, but a great one to have in your stash.
So now add in 5 grams of water. Okay.
There we can see the pipettes sort of coming into their own there.
Yeah, there we go.
Shop drop will get you all 5 of your little liquid droppers for $12.99.
Well, and then you then go in with your essential oil and your colourant if you want. But I'm just going to do it a plain one for now. Or shall I? Shall I put a bit of colour in?
Yeah, let's put a bit of colour in.
Let's go for the colour.
How they work.
And I'm literally, how much was that? I'm going to put 2 grams of colour in. Okay. So now I can still put 5 grams, because I said it's like between 20 and 22. So now, sometimes with your essential oils, like I've said previously, some are really thin and runny and very watery, okay? Some aren't, and you'll have to shake the bottle, and it's going up a little bit at a time. So I've now got to tick up to 20 in a second. If you want to, you just take your lid off and pour it in. But this, once you get to the point, there we go. I'll just make it 21, and then I've got all the liquid that I need for this one. And I've chosen a geranium smell. There we go.
Lovely.
And it smells beautiful. When I was working with this in the academy, everybody kept coming in going, oh, what is that smell? So mix that together, okay.
And just think, once you've popped this in your bath, how amazing is your bath going to smell? It's going to be absolutely amazing. With all that lovely colour in there as well.
Adding yourself, giving yourself a little bit of luxury.
Yeah, a little bit of me time. But not only have you got the enjoyment of having the bath with a lovely fizzer in, you've also got the enjoyment of actually being able to make your own fizzers, personalise them, customise them, any colour, any scent, whatever works best for you, you can make it happen.
So remember, we've popped in baking soda, citric acid and the corn flour. Now, one of the reasons that you put your corn flour in, or they classify it as a filler, is that it's a carrier for the oil as well, okay? And also you can put things in like milk powder, but it depends on, you know, people's allergies. That's why I've gone for grapeseed and not a nut, okay?
Yes. Yeah.
So in here, I've got it all mixed together. And now I'm just going to dribble in tiny little bit at a time, like this, and I'm going to start mixing. And you mix quite quickly, okay?
Oh, yeah, you can see that colour starting to come through there.
Like that, okay?
Lovely.
Just set that to one side. Now, exactly like you make your pastry. So I am doing, what kind of thing? I'm doing, what do you...
Fine breadcrumbs.
Fine breadcrumbs.
That's the one.
And the wet mixture, you're going to think all of that dry mixture, you can't possibly have put enough wet mixture in there, Amanda. It's just not going to work. Now, just keep mixing, okay? And it does all start to come together really quickly. Make sure that you get all your colourant and everything that you need from the bottom. Just get in the bottom and mix it all up, okay? And you know it's ready to start using because you can feel it. And I'm squeezing that, that's ready. That's as quick as it is because it's now holding its shape, okay? You can see it is delicate. Now, if you feel at this point, it's not quite, I've just not quite got enough there. I wouldn't necessarily go straight in with water. I would literally use your pipette and put 2 pipette drops, only drops of oil in. Yeah,
Okay.
because the oil doesn't dry out as quick as the water when you're working with it.
Okay.
So now I'm ready, okay, for my moulds. So here's my little moulds, and you work with your moulds like this, okay? I've got my mould. I'm going to use a scoop because it keeps my hands out the way. Pop that in there, press it down, okay? And then I'm going to sprinkle some extra on top, and I'm just going to sit it in there.
It's almost a little bit like you're making a sandcastle, isn't it?
It is. That's exactly the feel. Yeah, wet sand. That's exactly the feel that you're going to get, and you sprinkle a little bit on top. Are you ready, guys?
We're ready.
Are you ready? Ooh. So I'm now going to smush it together.
Okay.
And give it a really, quite a nice squeeze. Smooth it out, your extras that you've got on there. If you think there's a little bit too much, just give it a bit of a wiggle, okay? Make sure you squeeze it really well, okay? And it's very easy. I mean, I'm not using a great deal of pressure for this. And they come apart really easily. Just a second, just a bit more of a squeeze. You can tap them as well if you don't think they're coming apart. I think I've just put a little bit too much in that one. Let me just squeeze it again.
Are we using the smallest of the 3 moulds?
Smallest of the 3.
Yeah.
So this is it. Lily said earlier, okay? What I would do is if you're doing the multi, the one where we got the, did you call it a melted middle? So it will fit. Let me put that to one side a minute. That's a small one, but I would make the small ones ahead of time, okay? Make them ahead of time so they're hard.
Okay.
Then put some of your mixture in, sit that in, and then encase it in with more mixture. So then you've got, start off with a white fizz, and as it's fizzing, the white fizz will disappear, and you'll end up with a coloured one.
Oh, it'd be like magic.
It is like magic, and they do feel a bit like magic. Okay. Make sure I've got that squoze really nice and tightly.
Come
Give
in.
it a top.
Oh. And you are getting in this pack here of your moulds. You're getting 3 different sizes of your Bath Fizzer moulds here.
You are.
You get the smallest that Amanda's currently using, you get a medium, and you get the large one as well. And it's shot mould. If you want to go for all 3 of those, it's $12.99. So sort of
Start again with it.
Oh, starting again. That's the beauty of it. You can always take it out and restart and
you can.
go again.
I'm just going to make sure the inside of my mould is nice and clean and it's got nothing in it from yesterday.
So I'm presuming that you can reuse these over and over again,
Your
can't we?
moulds? Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah. Shall we fizz one while I'm doing this?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to watch one fizzing?
Oh, yeah, we do.
Shall we do it?
We do, yeah. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's like magic, isn't it? Get the fizz, you get that lovely pink colour sort of starts to seep into the water.
Isn't that lovely?
Oh, isn't it gorgeous? That colourway is stunning. And don't forget as well, you can totally customise these colours. So it's completely to your choice. Perhaps you want something a little bit more vibrant, you want something a little bit more muted. That choice is yours. Listen to that.
That's a bit special, isn't it?
It's such like a therapeutic noise, isn't it? I could listen to that all day. It's lovely. Really lovely.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
It's still going. It's like a little volcano there, isn't it?
They last quite a long time, okay? Isn't that just stunning?
It's amazing. And to think you've made that yourself, you've chosen the size, you've chosen the colour, the oils, the fragrance that you want to add into that. It's completely customised to your own taste, which I think is super, super cool. Still going. Look at it. Wow. If you do want all of these sort of raw ingredients that we've got in the bundle, the details are on your screen for that one. It's Shop Bath. That's your Bath Fizzer ingredients. You're getting 2 of the different materials here. You're getting a 1/2 kilogram of your citric acid and you're getting 1 kilogram of your sodium bicarbonate in that pack there. Do just have a little look on the website. Under that products page on the website, if you scroll down a little bit, it does have all of the instructions and all the ratios that you need. So if you can't quite remember exactly what Amanda's been telling you on the show today, all of that is listed over on the website. You can download it, you can print it out and get making to your heart's content. Look at that.
Ta-da!
Ooh.
It's one of my fizzies.
Look at that.
Isn't that
Fabulous.
amazing?
Absolutely amazing.
Absolutely fantastic. And it's there, look. That is exactly the same one that I made yesterday. Oh, it smells amazing in here.
Come on.
So, can you smell it?
Beautiful.
Geranium. That was geranium, and then these are lemon. Now, once you've made it, okay, you've now got the chance of then creating and putting them in here. So, the big one is just a little bit too big. However, be quite rough with them when they dry. The medium one fits perfectly in here.
Oh, amazing.
Look at that.
So if we're doing the larger ones, would you recommend using your little
Boxes.
shrink boxes and the little bags?
Yep, and I'm going to do the shrink boxes again right now. So the shrink plastic, okay? So that's what your medium one is for, those ones. Can you imagine having a stall and having them all rainbowed and lined up? Yeah, how fantastic would that be? So, and then your bigger ones will go in here. Now, your shrink plastic is the easiest thing in the world to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Quick question when it comes to creating them, how long does it take them to fully dry?
About to be fully dry, I'd leave them 24 hours.
Okay.
Yep. If you're making them mid-morning, then the next day, they're absolutely leave them to dry for at least 24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I'm going to drop this in here. It does fit. There we go. So that is going in there. Now a top tip for you all. Maybe you've put them all out to dry and one of them has got a little crack in it when it's dried. Okay, don't worry about that because it's really easy resolved. You can either use your shrink plastic as your packaging, which is beautiful, or you can actually use your shrink plastic. You put it inside the shrink plastic, heat set it, and then leave it overnight again. And when you take it out, the crack will have disappeared.
Oh, wow.
Because the pressure moulds it back together again. So all I'm going to do is I've popped it in there. I'm just going to give it a twist. And I've got my heat tool. I'm going to put it on the hottest heat setting. Okay. You can do this with a hairdryer as well. So, oh, can you switch me electricity on, please?
Oh, it's on.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Sorry, it's a bit noisy. Okay, are you ready?
Oh!
Here you go.
Oh, wow, look at that. How professional does that look?
I know, right? And then what all you do is, just bear with, because we've got ribbon on. We've given you everything in the show ready for you.
Certainly have.
So all you need to do now, so if you don't want to go for the big packaging and you want people to be able to choose, I was going to say a flavour, but I meant a scent.
Yeah.
Individual ones with the shrink plastic like that.
Super cute.
Just tie a little bit of ribbon and then put all your flavours, your smells out, and then they can go, right, I'll have one of them, one of them, one of them, and they do a whole pick and mix all of their own. How cool is that?
Amazing.
Do you want to do the counter or do you want to fizz another one? Do you want to fizz one?
Do the counter. Show you.
Do the counter. Let's do the counter.
Just to recap, just in case you have just joined us, we have got a fantastic show here. Brand new launch of some brand new goodies. Now, we do have our Bath Fizzers on the show now. First time that we've ever brought these to you. And as we've just seen there, they are super, super easy to make and so much fun as well. So first of all, our first item is Shop Bath. And these are the two sort of main raw ingredients that you need to make these Bath Fizzers. You're going to get 1 kilogram of your sodium bicarbonate in that bag there, and then you're going to get half a kilogram of your citric acid. If you go onto the website under this item's product description, you will see all that full recipe there with all of the different ratios that you need, making it super easy for you to get crafting and making all of your Bath Fizzers. Shop Bath is going to get you both of those for an amazing price of $12.99, giving you 1.5 kilograms in total. Now, something that we didn't have chance to, oh no, we'll go to the moulds next. Moulds, we have just seen these in demonstration. You are getting 3 different sizes of your moulds, and it is sort of, oh, I've broken it, oh dear. Don't tell anyone. There you go. You've got 2 different halves of your mould, which is going to create that full Bath Fizzer sphere. You've got that largest one there, you've got your smallest one, and you've got your medium as well. So lovely to have your 3 different sizes. They're totally reusable. Just wash them out once you finish with them, and you can get creating many, many Bath Fizzers using these fabulous moulds. $12.99 for all 3. Shop mould for those. Now, something that we didn't get a chance to show you a little bit earlier on, but it's a real essential when it comes to adding all those lovely scents to your Bath Fizzers, is our essential oil set. Now, you are getting several different scents within this one. You're getting 6 different scents here. You're getting your lovely eucalyptus, sweet orange, lemongrass, tea tree, lavender and peppermint, alongside your little dropper. All of that in that lovely little presentation box there, and $9.99 in its Shop Classic to get you your essential oil set there. There we go. Are we going back to demo? Shop Shrink. We just saw these in action. So if you've never seen these before, Amanda just showed us how easy it was to pop our bath bomb on the inside, and they'll work with the largest ones as well. Then just use your heat tool to heat it up, and it'll shrink and mould to the shape of your Bath Fizzer. Shop, oh dear, it's this item code again. Shop Shrink. There you go. $14.99 is going to get you 100 of these little bags here. Great for using alongside your fizzers. And then we've got our domes. Now, these are going to work perfectly alongside either your medium or your smaller fizzers here. Shop dome, you're going to get 25 of your lid and your base. Great for gifting and great for selling if you're thinking of selling your Bath Fizzers. These will just give them that lovely professional finish to all your makes. Shop dome, all 25 of those for $14.99. And then finally we have our Shop Vanilla, which is your creative essential oil in the vanilla. Oh, it's one of my favourite scents, vanilla. These are absolutely gorgeous. If you're a fan of vanilla or anything like me, this is the time to stock up in your double pack here. $12.99 is going to get both of those bottles there. 10 ml in each, but a little really does go a long way. Shop Vanilla, $12.99 for both of those. Now let's get back to fizzing, I think. Any questions, let us know. I think you're all quite quiet. I think you're a little bit like us and totally transfixed by the demos. But if you do have any questions, let us know and we'll get them fired across to Amanda. Right,
absolutely. So, you know, the people that actually where all this started, the lovely Lily has got a little bit of history for us.
We've been having a bit of a history lesson this morning and diving back into the old history books here. So, when it comes to the routine of bathing and self-care and all that sort of thing, I feel like I'm about to sit down and do a story time here. It dates back as far as ancient Egypt. Yep. They all had all their bathhouses in ancient Greece and all the rest of it. But when it comes to the actual concept of a bath bomb per se, that was the late 1980s when it comes to bath bombs. That's when they were invented.
Fizzers.
And been, I was doing so well. So well. Hang me head in shame. Bath Fizzers, nobody saw that, never happened. Bath Fizzers, there you go. Bath Fizzers originate in the 1980s, there you go. So they've been around for a good few years in lots of different forms, lots of different shapes, colours, sizes, scents. But being able to make your own just gives you that ability to customise in all the colours that you like, all the fragrances. Perhaps you have your own favourite fragrances and oils that you use at the moment. This gives you the opportunity to actually create your own, so it's totally personalised to your needs. And you can make them again and again and again, which is fabulous. Right, we're just mixing up our wet ingredients there.
We are, sorry, concentrating. I was having to, you know, like I say, you try and beat it, don't you? Okay, so Andrew was helping us out by
helping us, me, I think. You're doing all right. It's me that's let slip twice now, I think, at least. Twice the time. Fizzers.
The Fizzers.
We were practicing before the show and all sorts, and I've still managed
to We were practicing before the show. Yeah,
dear,
we were.
oh dear.
Bless you.
Silly.
So 10 ml of the oil again, and we're going to do 5 grams because millilitres and grams weigh exactly the same. So let's go with 5 of the water, and then the rest of it is then either colour. I'm not going to put colour in this one, or scent. Keep wanting to call it flavour. It's not flavour.
So So if we don't add any colour to our Bath Fizzers, will they just be white?
Yes.
Yes, white, yeah.
That's what those are there, the white ones that are on there. Those are just plain, no colouring added, but it's still 20 millilitres of liquid. So it's still 10 oil.
Yep.
And then it is 5 water and then 5 of my, your scent. Okay, so a little bit of a mix to make sure it all comes together. Okay, so it's within, I know the oil, it'll separate a little bit. Then we're going to go back in with the dry ingredients, and you literally fold it together. Okay, that's all you're doing, is folding them together.
It's a lovely sort of tactile craft as well, just to sort of get that mixing action. It's lovely, really quite therapeutic.
It's a lot, it's so much fun. Okay, just keep going, just keep mixing. I've got gloves on just because of the colorants and things, because you can end up with really beautifully coloured hands. But your beautiful coloured hands last a long time. It doesn't matter how much you scrub them and things, once you've actually got a colourant on there. However, we are using, going towards the colour, we're using a soap dye, okay, colourant. And that means, because obviously, don't use your alcohol inks and things like that, because you'll end up being blue or pink, because you'll come out the bath the same colour as the ink. So that's why we're using a soap one, because obviously when you wash with soap, it doesn't colour you at all. So I've got my dry ingredients all nicely mixed together. I'm going to go in with my wet and just give it one more little mix. Make a little tiny well. And then as I start mixing,
I feel like making a Yorkshire pudding at this point.
I know,
well
yeah,
in there.
I know, right? Making a little well. I'm adding in a little bit at a time. And you can see, I mean, it comes together really quickly. You can see how quick that is actually being absorbed. Okay, so let's pop the rest of that in. And then again, go back in with your fingers, just like you're making pastry. Now, if you want to, you can speed it up and use a mixer. Okay?
I believe we've got one on the show, actually.
We have got one on the show. Yeah, so you can use a mixer. However, I've really enjoyed making them, but I'm doing it by hand, because it's just such a lovely tactile thing to do, because you can feel, you know, like with the mixer, you're not going to be able to, well, it's good for it because it speeds it up, but when you've done it, please go back in and make sure it's at the right consistency. Don't just mix it with the mixer and think it's mixed. You will still have to go in with your hands and make sure it's actually moulding together, okay?
If you do just want to take that sort of time out of it, if you want to take that mixing time out, then we do have that mixer on the show. Shop Mix will get you that one for $29.99. It's your quick speed hand mixer, and that's going to be perfect. If you do struggle with your hands and you're not quite sure whether you want to be spending an awful lot of time mixing this solution, you can be using your mixer instead. It's sort of whatever works best for you.
This is so nice. It smells amazing in it. I wish we'd got smelly telly.
I know.
It does smell fantastic, doesn't it?
It really does. It's
so
beautiful.
On this occasion, you can also change your colours. So you can either do a marble where you mix a bit of both, okay? So we can put a bit of that in. And remember the mix that we did earlier? It's still fine, okay? It's still holding. Was that an ow?
Yeah. Andrew just
like that.
his knee.
So all I'm going to do is I'm not going to mix it in totally.
Okay.
Like that.
Bit of a marbling action.
Bit of a marble.
Going on there.
So now I can scoop. Anybody? Can you see? Oh, it's there.
No.
We'll use that one till I find one. So now I've got some white and pink in one side, like that, and you just press it down, and then you get some more mixture and you sprinkle it on top. Okay.
Oh, I love that effect of having the two different colours on there. That works beautifully well.
It is cool, isn't it? I'm just going to stand up because I feel like I'm a bit low down. So pop that in there. Okay, now can you see the colour blend that we've got going on? Okay, got a colour blend, and then you just mix a little bit more on top. When you do that, the reason you do that is because when you bring your two halves together, some of it will come away, okay? And apparently it is the thing that you get the line in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, that's a classic Bath Fizzer thing to have
that's
the line.
that's
oh,
a classic. Yeah. That is a classic fizz. Okay. So I'm reliably informed. Now, please release. I want you to release properly. You're going to release for me. Oh, do you know? Do you know it was doing it all beautifully yesterday, and just because,
watching. That's why.
Just because you look away.
Yeah, just shut your eyes for a moment.
Look away for a minute.
It'll do it when no one's looking. Take this opportunity to check out those baskets, so you don't have to look for this moment.
Please release, because they were releasing beautifully yesterday.
They were.
And you've seen my video and everything of what it was doing.
So for the two main ingredients for creating your fizzers, the details for that are on your screen. Shop
Hey!
Bath, $12.99. Oh, look at that.
Look.
That's a bit special. A marbled fizzer.
How about that?
That's rather nice.
It was working beautifully, yes. It does work. It's
does.
just because we've come to you on the telly box that it's decided to go, no, I'm going to show you up. Thank you for that.
Yeah, got there in the end.
Yeah. Or you can do it this way, look. So you can do all of these. So imagine, just nestle that in there.
Oh, doesn't that look lovely?
Nice.
Imagine having that in your bathroom.
I know,
How
right?
gorgeous is that?
I just thought it was robbed one of my fizzers. It's there, look.
Oh.
Now, we can do a different, what size have I got now? Let's do a medium. So this one, we can go in with some of the white on one side. Okay, pat it down. You always have to sprinkle a little tiny bit on top to take up the, you know what I meant. And then, which one am I doing? Medium?
Medium.
It's there. And then this one we're going to go again. So we're doing a half and a half.
Oh, a half and half.
So sprinkle that in there. That's not quite enough. So it's just like making sandcastles.
It is.
With your wet sand, okay. And now I'm going to pop that to that side. Renette, hold me that, would you?
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Bit of audience participation.
Audience participation. We love audience participation. Because I've got my mix in here that's 2. That's why I'm hovering over this, okay? So, like that.
Great
it's
question.
Still fizzing in there.
It is. Great question coming here from Sonia.
Sonia.
So, hello. Would you
Sonia.
have to wait until it's dried to get the other side off?
No, it just pops out. I'm hoping it's not going to make me look silly. Come on. Because it was, oh, yes!
Look at that. That's the first side. Turn it over.
Please.
Oh, it's a half and halfer. Oh, we like that.
Hey, thank you, Andrew.
Little round of applause.
It does look like ice cream.
Bit of Neapolitan.
Look at that. Okay, so that is your double mixture. How amazing is that? And you just lay it while it's like that. It's not dry. You have to be careful with them. Come on, let me see, please.
If you make like 4 different sets with 4 different colours, can you layer the sand? Can you layer the mix so it does like coloured layers?
Yes.
Oh. Yes.
So
you've done that one. You saw the mould where we've put 2 together, but yes, there's nothing stopping you. Okay. So, oh, you're testing me now, Drew. So let's go. Oh, please work. So we're going to put pink in one side.
Okay.
Flatten it down a little bit. Yeah, where's my other bit gone? Where's the medium there? We're going to put white in this side, like that, and press it down. And then we're going to sprinkle the jewel mix on top, like that.
I know it's sort of how long's a piece of string, but from the one mix away using the 250 grams of your first ingredient, do you know roughly how many Bath Fizzers you get from
Yes,
that?
you can get 2 big ones, 2 medium ones, and 3 small.
Oh, wow, that's quite a lot, that, isn't it?
All out of your 250.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So then for the full pack, just times that by 4. So you get that 4 times over. That's an awful lot, isn't it, for $12.99?
Yeah, it's a lot. I think it's a really fantastic, economical way. What is the word that sometimes is used quite a lot? Return on investment?
Yeah, certainly is.
It's a big return on investment.
If you're thinking about doing a handmade Christmas, maybe you're thinking about making all your Christmas gifts this year. What a fantastic thing to gift to friends and family.
See, it
There
does
you
do
go.
it.
There you go. It's because I was talking, so we weren't watching. Well, we were watching, but we weren't giving it our full
So,
attention.
when you fizz that, it'll fizz out and it'll be pink on one side, but can you see the line in the middle?
It's like a lollipop, isn't it? Can
Yes.
anyone else see that?
How lovely is that?
Neapolitan lollipop.
How cool are they? So I would now step away and leave them for 24 hours. Now, I'm going to show you something because they are fragile.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Oh.
But after 24 hours, they're rock hard. Okay, you
Perfect.
can use them. So let's fizz. Shall we fizz?
Yeah.
Shall we fizz it again? Are you ready, everybody?
Yeah, we're ready. Oh.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah, they are.
They are so, so good. And you're only using three dry ingredients, yeah? And then your wet ingredients. So just to recap on that ingredients, because we do have it on the show, you're going to use 250 bicarbonate of soda, which you're getting a kilo of that in it, aren't you? You're going to use 125 of your citric acid, which, again, you're getting 500 of that. Yes, am I right?
Yep.
Then you're going to use 63 corn flour, but you could change that to milk powder or whatever. That is what they call as a carrier. So instead of the oil sitting and floating on top, the oil is absorbed into that powder, and when it goes into the water, it drops beneath the water and disperses within the water. All right?
So you've talked about, obviously, we've used corn flour.
Yeah.
Said you can use milk powder.
Yeah.
Anything else we can use? Talcum powder, would that work?
No, I wouldn't particularly go for talcum powder as such. I think some people do, but it's just the filler. You need a carrier to be able to drop it in and go. But we've given you the two main ingredients, and then it's your choice of what your filler is going to be. But corn flour is so readily available everywhere. And then your wet ingredients is your choice of oil, okay? We've gone with grapeseed, but you can use your almond oil. Coconut oil smells incredible when they start fizzing. Absolutely beautiful, so you can go with your coconut oil. You can go with your normal olive oil if that's the way you want to go. Anything that is going to be lovely for your skin and nourishing for your skin as well. Because it's that moment of the day where that smells incredible.
It does, doesn't
when
it?
they come in, they're going to go, oh, that smells nice. It's one of those where you get a lovely hot bath. You get your fizzer that's on the side that you've displayed beautifully like this. Maybe you're going to light your candle that you've been making. Pop that in, drop it in your bath, and then you get in and just relax. And you surround yourself in that lovely fizz, beautiful colour, and that fabulous fragrance. You don't actually, if you don't want to put fragrance in and you just want the fizzer, just go with the fizz. If that's what you want to do. If you want the colour and the fizz, just go with the fizz. But they are so easy to do. You just fill 2 halves of the mould, squish them together and demould them, and then sit them, like I've just done there, to one side overnight, and that will be rock hard, ready to drop in and fizz. They're just fantastic. A lot of fun. Like I say, a lot of the history that we've had, a little bit of a history lesson, started out way back when with ancient Egypt, okay? We all know about Cleopatra and her lovely baths that she used to have, okay? So that's where it came from. And then right in the 1980s, we're going to fast forward to almost like, I'm going to suggest modern day, where we had the co-founders of Lush. They brought it back onto and made it very, very popular. And it is still popular and trending and on the rise nowadays to make Bath Fizzers like this. But how lovely is it to have super simple ingredient? It's quick because once you've mixed your ingredient, you just make your moulds, lay them all out and let them dry, and then be able to gift these to somebody or even just have that moment just for yourselves at home. Doesn't have to be a gift. You don't have just for that moment that you've got to relax for yourselves, okay? Absolutely fantastic. They are beautiful. to embrace all that lovely smell and the vibrant colours that you're going to be able to make with what we've got on the show is fantastic. I hope you've all enjoyed it. I know I've thoroughly enjoyed doing these, and it's something a little bit different. So I hope you pop all this in your basket and you're going to be making your own fizzers at home. So check out your baskets and we'll see you all again
very soon, I'm sure. Who's up next? Mel and Stephanie?
Mel.
New rice papers. Tune in. They are absolutely stunning. We're going to take you on a little journey to the coast. And they are amazing. So tune in about 5 minutes' time. It's been lovely to have your company for this hour. I've had a lovely time. And the aroma is just gorgeous in this
incredible
studio.
in here.
Wish you guys at home could smell it because it is just stunning. So make sure you get those baskets checked out and join Mel and Stephanie in about 5 minutes' time. Ta-ra!